Today my speech is on how Barbie is a good role model. I would like everyone to close their eyes and envision the color pink. When I think of the color pink, I think of Barbie. We all had Barbies in our lives. Girls, we brushed their hair, dressed them up, and lived out our fantasies through them. Boys, you were either tearing them to pieces or caught brushing their hair. Like most girls, I played with Barbie when I was younger. With over 125 careers and counting, Barbie is not your average woman. In fact, according to Mattel, Barbie's creator, Barbie has been a trailblazer. She went to the moon before Neil Armstrong. She ran for president before Hillary did. When Barbie launched in March of 1959, over 350,000 dolls were sold during the first year of production. Now, around 1,000 Barbies a day are sold. Barbie is oftentimes seen as a bad influence for young girls. I would like to show you that Barbie is actually a good influence. Many of you think that Barbie is not a good role model because of her bleach blonde hair, shapely figure, and tan skin. Feminists say that Barbie is a partial cause for eating disorders, low self-esteem, and a false perception of beauty. They argue that these things will result in negative effects against young girls. Contrary to certain perceptions, living the Barbie fantasy is not a bad idea. This is because of how Barbie inspires young girls to dream big. She also teaches girls to respect each other, and she is actually less feminist than people make her out to be. Barbie is a good role model because she teaches girls to have big dreams. In the late 80s and early 90s, Mattel's slogan for Barbie was, "We girls can do anything, right, Barbie?" Barbie has several houses, both in the town and in the country. She has plenty of pets, several different kinds of cars, and more clothes and shoes than you can even imagine. Barbie has been everything from a paleontologist to a NASCAR driver. According to Mattel, she has had over 80 careers and counting. She first appeared as a teenage fashion model in 1959. According to Sarah Sink Eames' book, Barbie Doll Fashion, Barbie became an astronaut and went to the moon in 1965. That is 8 years before Sally Ride, the first American woman to be on the moon, went to the moon. In 1991, 2000, and most recently in 2012, Barbie ran for president. Barbie has also served in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marine Corps. Barbie is a good role model because she teaches girls to respect one another. Mattel produced a World Series in 1980, which focused on reproducing historical outfits for Barbies that would come from Thailand or Czechoslovakia. The boxes the dolls come in feature information about traditional foods, dances, and customs. The boxes also included several words that would be used from the country that the Barbie was coming from. Barbie has Hispanic, African American, and Oriental friends. In 1977, Mattel came out with Becky, Barbie's friend who was in a wheelchair. Barbie is a good role model because she is less feminist than people think she is. Barbie actively participates in sports such as skiing, snowboarding, hiking, water skiing. Barbie also likes team sports like soccer and basketball. Barbie never let a man dominate her life. Ken is described by Barbie collectors as Barbie's biggest accessory. In 1991, Barbie's friends, Alan and Midge, got married. But Barbie and Ken have never been married. They've been dating for over 40 years. That's one dedicated man. Barbie is associated with one of the best times of our lives, our early childhood. Thinking of her brings a warm, safe feeling. A feeling we had when we were sitting on the floor in our bedrooms playing with our pastel-colored toys. So are parents worrying too much, as usual, about what their kids are exposed to? I think so. Will a little girl look at a Barbie and say, I want to look just like that when I'm little? No. Most modern moms will have played with Barbie. 99% of them will tell you that Barbie had no negative effect or drastic effects on their lives. Parents should encourage their children to view Barbie for what she really is. A playroom figure that only exists in fantasy. I've shown you that Barbie is unfairly stereotyped, and there's lots that girls can learn from her. They can learn that it's okay to have high aspirations, and other people from different countries and cultures are just as important as we are. Also, they can learn that women are strong and self-supporting. So next time you see the color pink, I hope you think of Barbie and the positive message that she conveys. And here's a video of Barbie's